Hey beautiful souls, welcome to another pick a card reading on the Scene of Tarot with me, Natasha. So today our reading is going to be how do people see you? So this could be anything from your personality to kind of what you do. So yeah, just generally how do people see you? We have 3 piles for you guys today. We have pile 1 with the opalite. We have pile 2 with the citrine. And then we have pile 3 here with the green aventurine. So have a think which one you are drawn to, and then pop down to the description box below to find the timestamp for your reading. And just before we go on to readings, just a reminder, I'm running a giveaway until the 4th of December, which is a Friday. So what you will be winning is a 2021 reading. So this includes a mini general love and career reading. Then there is one card minimum for each month, and one sort of theme for the quarter. So yep, and to be honest, if any of you have had a private reading with me, which if you're interested, again check my description box below on how to book one. You will know that I tend to go over, I do actually tend to go over what I say I'm going to do. So it's a minimum 25 card, but let's be honest, it will probably be more than that. So yeah, if you're interested, check out how to win. So remember to subscribe. You can like a video and comment bring on 2021 and I will enter you into the draw. So yeah, I will see you in your reading, guys. Hey pile 1, if you chose the opalite crystal, this is your reading. So we're looking at how do people see you, and just in case you missed it in the intro and skipped directly to your reading, I am giving away a 2021 reading. It's like minimum 25 cards. For more information, check out my description box below. So how do people see you? What I'm going to do is show you all the cards first and then we'll get started. So first you have the Sun. Sorry, I'm using the Spirit Song Tarot and I don't know how well it's picking it up today because of the brightness. Page of Crystals. This is the only thing, I've got 2 decks with this in Ethereal Visions. I feel like it doesn't work too well with the sunlight. Then we have 2 of Acorns. You have 10 of Feathers, which is 10 of Swords. And then we have the World in reverse. So that is your tarot cards. And then you have Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness, Rest. You have the Blue Flame, Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. You've got Serendipity in reverse. You have To Be Fair. You have Love. Willpower. And then you have Cheetah. Get clear on your intentions, stay focused, move quickly to achieve your goal. So I might put that up here. You might not be able to see it, but I'll show you again. And then you've got Emu. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. So, how do people view you? So I've got a coffee here, so sorry if you hear me drinking. First of all, with the Sun. What a beautiful card to describe how people see you. You are somebody, I'm just going to try and adjust this down a little bit, this brightness. See if that works. Don't think I can do it while I'm filming. That's a bit annoying. Anyway, people see you as generally very happy. I feel like you provide a lot of joy to other people. You're just generally a very happy, joyful person. You're just a delight to be around. I feel like this card is somebody that's you're very smiley, you kind of make other people smile. I feel like you're that person that's always like good morning, saying hello to everyone. If you work in like wherever you work, you sort of come into the workplace and people are like, oh, that person's here, like, oh, I'm glad they're here today. If you're on like a shift, if your shift rotates, I'll be like, yes, I'm glad that person's here. I feel like you just lift a lot of people's spirits. And with the other cards, I feel like this is really just speaking to your personality, but I feel like the other cards are really kind of how people see where you are on your, you know, this big old journey of life in particular. So with the Page of Crystals, I feel like maybe you are a bit younger, maybe you're just starting out, but I feel like you have in your career, you're one of these people that has loads of ideas. You're somebody that is going to be moving up the ladder. You're going to be very successful, and you kind of have that discipline. I think you're hardworking. With the Fox as well. The Fox, I feel like, gets a bit of bad rep, you know, that they're cunning, but I feel like you're not cunning in a negative sense. I feel like you're just you're generally very intelligent. And yeah, people see that you have this very bright future ahead of you. And you have, I think it's interesting, you have 2 cards that speak about focus. So I feel like you guys are generally very focused on your career, on like becoming the best version of yourself. As well, it has here insight, so maybe you are generally just very insightful, and you can, I feel like you put forward like ideas, as I said there, I feel like you put forward ideas, and you kind of see things before other people do. So maybe particularly when you're at work, maybe you make suggestions that that people have never thought of, and you're kind of really just kind of cutting edge. I think that has a lot to do with your willpower as well. Your willpower there, you're kind of holding up the world, holding the moon. It's like you have all this control. You can control everything within your life. People see you as being a very strong individual and someone that I just really feel like you are going places, and a lot of people recognise that. But I feel like even that you're going places, but that's not because you're lucky and things just fall in your lap. I feel like it's because you work super hard, and you kind of have that experience of maybe past heartbreak, past things not going wrong, especially with the 10 of Feathers here, and kind of with that serendipity in reverse, but I'll get onto that. 10 of Feathers here, the Spirit Song Tarot got me, it does have more of a positive spin on things. So here it says recovery, transformation. I think that's true for you guys. I feel like you've probably maybe you've had to start afresh if you are somebody that is not, obviously with the page there, this page is usually like children, but it can be anyone. But I feel like it's just showing maybe a bit like of an experience. Maybe you're someone that's kind of had to start over again in their life, but I feel like you're recovering and you're transforming, and that's something that a lot of people look up to. And I think as well that's kind of why the world is upside down here, because the world in the upright, even though it is a card, you know, celebration and all that sort of good stuff, I do think this, for you guys, it's a sense that people know that you're not done yet. They know that you have a lot left in you to give. You're still going places. So I feel like this is why it's in the reverse. They see you as this kind of work in progress, and but you know you've got a really positive outcome coming. That's why the world is reversed. I feel like you're just such a hard worker. So with that, as I mentioned serendipity in reverse here. So with this card, how I feel like other people see you, as I said, I feel like for some of you, you've definitely had like maybe in your life you've had to restart things, you've had to, you know, start over again. Maybe you've gone through messy divorce, or maybe you've just completely changed your career and you've started kind of all over again. So I feel like people see you with serendipity reversed. It can be about things happening feeling like they were meant to be, and then actually they were just meant to teach you a lesson. And I feel like this is kind of how people see you. I feel like you have restarted aspects of your life, and they thought that maybe before you had everything kind of all sorted, you were like riding high, and that's probably how you felt as well. You felt like, oh, this was all meant to be, but it was just meant to teach you a lesson, probably try and teach you who you really are. And I feel like they see that you've gone through that, and it's something to be admired, especially when people see that you've kind of restarted your life, and kind of had to rebuild again. I think a lot of people do admire you. And I think you have as well here, to be fair, and love. I think a lot of people just see that you are this kind of like this creature of love, is what I'm getting, that you kind of give out love willingly. You have the to be fair here, and I think that is you. You're just very fair, very loving, just always wanting to give more to people, even when, you know, others might not treat them well. I feel like you're somebody that always treats people with respect, with kindness, and it's something that others really, really admire you for. And then you have, I love this, water your garden. So nourishment, body care, tenderness and rest. I feel like at times people may think that you do like a disappearing act. Maybe you guys get away for a little while because you need to just recharge your batteries, because people can be a bit of a drag, I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like you're one of these people that really does look after yourself. It could be physically as well. Maybe you are actually quite fit. You've got like a good body, maybe you've got amazing skin, which I would be so jealous of right now. Wearing a mask for like 9 hours a day has given me spots that I've not seen since I was like 19, so yeah, it's a long time ago as well. So I feel like you're somebody that really like looks after themselves, and it probably shows as well. Interesting with this kind of spontaneous awakening, as I said, that you've had this, I really get a sense of you have had a rebuild of your life, and I feel like maybe that part of it is because of this spontaneous awakening. Maybe you've really gone from really like completely changed your life, and you've had kind of a realization, and they see that other people recognize this like awakening that you've had. I find that I'm not gonna lie, does anyone else see this card and think of lady parts? I feel like I need to say this on a video, and I need other people to back me up, because it's literally all I see when I see this card. So I don't know if that's anything. Maybe you guys are mothers as well. That's one thing. Maybe they see you as a mother figure. Yeah, and then you have your two animal cards here, so I'll just put them down here now. Cheetah. So cheetahs are my favourite big cat. They are very, so if you don't know this about cheetahs, they are obviously very, very quick, but they can't keep up that pace for a long time. So what they tend to do is, as it says, move quickly to achieve your goal. So you're one of these people, I feel like you almost come out of nowhere, because that's what the cheetah has to do. They have to camouflage and move really, like, really, not gently, that's not the word, like really carefully when they sneak up on their prey, because they can't run for a long distance. Like a lot of other animals, obviously these aren't big cats, but like hyenas will kind of like run and run and run their prey ragged, whereas a cheetah has to get it. It's like one shot they have to get it. I feel like this is you. I feel like you have amazing focus, and you're kind of like, you know that this is your one life and you need to do what it is you want to do and you want to be able to achieve it. And I feel like you're one of these people that has amazing focus, and other people really see that in you, and I feel like they really do admire it. And then emu, I feel like you just see life as one big adventure. And people, again, a lot of people don't live their life like that. They're kind of almost scared of living, scared of pushing the boundaries, scared of what could happen. And I feel like this isn't you. You've taken risks in your life, and that's how other people see you. They see you as this amazing risk taker with like focus, and someone that is gonna, you know, achieve great things. You're not there yet with the world in reverse, but this is how you're gonna end up. You're gonna end up with the world in the upright, and with that fulfillment and celebration. So that's how people see you guys. So if you enjoyed this, if it resonated, then please do comment down below. Do like, subscribe, share. Remember to check out my giveaway. It's free to enter, and who doesn't want to win free stuff? So I will see you again in another video. See you later, part 1. Hi my part 2s, if you chose the citrine crystal, this is your reading. So just before we get started, I would like to just remind you that I am running a giveaway where you can win a 2021 reading. It will likely be a very long reading, minimum like 25 cards, probably like around 30 to 45 minutes. So if you would like to win that, then check out the description box on how to do so. So sorry, I've just got a coffee. Need to keep caffeinated. So let's get into your reading. So we're looking at, how do people view you or see you? So you have 9 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Hierophant. We have King of Wands. I love this King of Wands. 5 of Wands, so a bit more wand energy there. And then you've got 3 of Pentacles. Then we have Breathe. So we've got 2 people in lotus position, so I wonder if you love a bit of yoga. We have a Change in the Wind, 12. We have Discernment. The Seas of Mintaka, I want to say. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. I'm sorry if that's coming up really bright on this. Since the previous pile, I've tried to make it slightly darker because the light it's not even that bright today. It's very weird. So you have Healing. And Lighten Your Load. And then finally, I'm going to put this up the top, Humpback Whale. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So I'm just going to put that there, just because it's in the way otherwise. So, you guys, how do other people see you? So, I'm just going to go first of all with the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles usually is, I feel like it's a card of manifestation, kind of, you know, almost like a reaping what you've sown. So if you've put in all this hard work, you're finally getting all your pentacles, you're getting it back, everything's kind of fine. I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I think how people view you is, I think they see all this hard work that you put in. I feel like you're genuinely a lovely person. I feel like you're very caring with the cards that are present here. I feel like you're even like a teacher. So you put in so much work into other people. And I think that often you almost don't get to see the benefits of it. I feel like you don't kind of reap those rewards in your life. So maybe you guys are a teacher, because I know sometimes, you know, teachers, they put so much time and effort and love into their students, and sometimes they don't almost get to see the don't get to see that kind of, you only see them maybe for a couple of years and then they're kind of gone, so you don't get to see that end product. And also, like, I feel like teachers do not get paid nearly enough, because I would not want to teach like this children. So yeah, I feel like you don't get what you deserve in life, and I feel like a lot of people recognise that about you. It could just be that you've been dealt a bit of a shitty hand in life, or it could be that for all of the work that you do, you kind of just don't get that recognition, you don't get that money that you deserve. So with the Hierophant next, I feel like I'm really getting the feeling that for some of you, let me know if in the comments if this is true. I feel like some of you are teachers. I feel like some of you, with that music, with the Humpback Whale, that some of you are even music teachers, maybe you teach guitar. I feel like that's a very specific message, so if any of you do, then do let me know. But also, I feel like people do see that you are kind of this, you're kind of very connected, you're very spiritual. I feel like you connect with to people on like on that kind of deeper level. And oh, I find it interesting, you have change in the wind thing. Hierophant is a 5, which makes me think of change as well. So I feel like you're always like changing and adapting, and I feel like you're never in the same place. I don't know why. I feel like you're constantly on the move, and I feel like people find you actually kind of hard to pin down. I feel like you're quite a complex person, and I feel like you, even though you have these deep connections with people, I feel like it's only a select few that really ever get to see that kind of deeper side of you. And then how other people do view you. So sorry, I had to mention I've got coffee, so I'm just going to finish that off. You have the King of Wands. So I feel like you are somebody, again, maybe you guys are musical, because I feel like King of Wands, somebody that is, you know, creative, they're passionate. I love the Light Seers Tarot, because I love the characters in this one. How obviously like more modern and more real than obviously the traditional Rider-Waite that's obviously quite old. So I feel like, yeah, you're seen as this really confident person. I feel like you make things happen. I feel like you're constantly on the go. I feel like you guys might as well be someone that likes to work out, likes to look good, like this kind of King of Wands. Some of you may be, with that line in the background, it makes me think of Leo, and I feel like you just generally are very, very confident individuals, very commanding. If you guys are teachers, like, it wouldn't surprise me if you are, because I feel like you can hold people's attention. Or maybe you guys are, if you know King of Wands, maybe you guys are actually just musicians. That could be true for some of you as well. And 5 of Wands, I feel like people see that your life hasn't been easy, but you're somebody that just doesn't give up. You're someone that just keeps fighting and fighting. Like, see how this person's like climbed all the way up these wands to kind of get to the fire here, and I feel like that's you. Like, you've kind of gone against the odds to achieve what you have achieved. And I feel like so many people just look up to you and admire you for that. It's really something that you should be proud of. And then Three of Pentacles. What I like about the Three of Pentacles is how they're all working together to make this, like, I can't think, tapestry? Is it a tapestry? Anyone that has a clue, let me know. But I feel like you are amazing at working with others. They see you as a very collaborative person, somebody that's going to help you out. I feel like you have that more like arty side, that creative side with this particular Three of Pentacles card. Yeah, definitely somebody that is able to help others. And I kind of see that with the lighten your load and the healing. I feel like that's how others do see you, as somebody that like is willing to share the burden, is willing to help others out. And you definitely, you do that for all the people you are close to. If you are a teacher, I feel like you do that a lot with your students. I feel like you're always there for them, always willing to help. This person's kind of got the world of the weight of the world on their back, and it's like they're holding the sun there as well, and really under a lot of pressure. And I feel like you take a lot of that pressure off for people, and your presence is just generally quite healing. I feel like you have, you know, sometimes people with that kind of like authoritative confidence, you just make people feel calm, and that is that in itself is just generally very healing. If they feel like they've not got to worry about things and that you can help and you're taking away some of their burdens, it's just generally very healing. Yeah, generally you have such a, I feel this really like, I feel quite calm and doing this reading. I feel like this is very much your energy. And again, with this, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. Sorry, this is so bright. I don't even know how to make it less bright. No, that's not really working, is it? But yeah, so I feel like you see the potential in other people. You are this is what makes me think that a lot of you guys are a teacher, or even if you're not, you're somebody that maybe you have younger siblings, or maybe you are parents. So I feel like there is some degree that you do teach people, even if it's not a profession, and you make people able to see that they can do it. And I feel like, you know, that's all part of kind of what you do. I feel like you're just this generally very I feel like you are somebody that is maybe like a light worker, is a healer. And with that discernment, I feel like people trust you. I feel like you're very trusting because you know what to say, and I feel like you can keep a secret. People know that they can trust you. You're people's mentor, you're people's, you know, shoulder to cry on when something goes wrong and they need advice, but they don't want like the whole world to know. They come to you because you are able to keep their secrets. And, you know, these, I kind of mentioned this, I feel like you're somebody that, I feel like you are kind of hard to pin down. I feel like you do so much. It's got like a change in the wind. I feel like at a moment's notice you can kind of change what you're doing and maybe like move again. Or I feel like you're somebody that doesn't have necessarily like solid roots anywhere, and people recognise that you're just, I kind of getting like nomadic. And also you have the humpback whale there who goes long distances as well. So, you know, and you know, zebras, or zebra if you're American, they migrate every year. So I feel like you are somebody that, you know, changes their location. Maybe you're somebody that does go different places depending on the season. Maybe you're a snowbird from Canada. Breathe, again, as I said, you just have this very calming energy about you. I like how both of these are in like lotus position. Makes me think of, you know, yoga, someone that's very calm, someone that, you know, making me want to take like deep breaths and breathe properly. And I feel like that is you. You just have this massively calming influence on people. And then finally, with the humpback whale, I do enjoy this one, this card. I'm not a massive fan of this whole deck, but I do like this card in particular. So I feel like you help people heal through music. So for some of you, maybe you are musicians, maybe you teach music, and that's why I'm picking up on teacher. Maybe you're a fantastic singer, or here it says, or listening. So maybe you're even somebody that, you know, maybe you're somebody that if people are feeling down, you're like, let me come round, and you're just going to crack open some beers or some wine and just like listen to some music and chill and talk and sort through people's problems. And I feel like that's what you do best, and that is how people see you, as this like very supremely confident like teacher that is, you know, has a lot of connections to the spiritual world, and is just generally someone that can help heal. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you and how people see you. So do remember, guys, if you are interested in that 2021 reading, then check out my description box below on how to enter. It is free, so you might as well do it. And then thank you so much for being here. Do remember before you leave to click subscribe, click like, and I will see you guys in another video. Hey my pile 3, so if you chose the green aventurine, this is your reading. So just in case you skipped the intro, I am running a giveaway at the moment to win a 2021 reading. So it's like minimum 25 cards. You can check out my Instagram as well for a bit more details on it. Check out the description box on how to enter. It's free to do so, so make sure that you do it. And hopefully you can win a free reading. So, how do people view you? So, I feel like out of all of them, yours is the heavier reading. So let's just get into this. So first of all, you have 9 of Swords. You have 2 of Swords. You have the Sun. You have 5 of Cups reversed. And then you have 10 of Swords reversed. And then you also have By the Book, Fork in the Road. You also have the most cards as well, just going to say. You have Abundance. You have Mystery, which I actually thought was going to come out. I thought the High Priestess was going to come out for you guys actually, but it didn't. But I did see it. Then you have Answers, which, you know, has High Priestess vibes. Prosperity. You have Good Luck. You're also, I'm going to really struggle to fit them all on. Then you have You're Not For Everyone. Embrace Your Weirdness. Face Your True North. You've got the Love, Hadrian Energy, Codependency, Boundaries. And then Blue Heron, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. So I'm going to put that one up here. So you guys, you've got a lot of cards, a lot of sword energy. What I find interesting about this is I think people there's almost like 2 levels to your reading. I feel like part of it is what people kind of, when I say what people see, I feel like this is more, you know, people that aren't super close to you, kind of like the surface level. So I feel like some of this is surface level, And then I think there's some of it that, you know, other people, like the people that are closer to you, the kind of reality of who you are, the sort of side that you only show to a few people. I feel like your reading, more so than other people's, is more layered. So I think that actually says a lot about you. I feel like you're somebody that is able to put on this, I think you're able to put on this shiny surface that most people see, but then, you know, below that I think there is a lot of, I think there is some turmoil and some anxiety, just about, I think for some of you, I think it is, you know, about where you're going in life. For some of you, I feel like there is, part of it is to do with love, and I feel like you're almost like you feel like you're quite unlucky in love. So I'm going to go first, I'm going to do the surface level of what people see, what people kind of, the surface level. So you have both abundance and prosperity. So obviously, without knowing you guys individually and knowing your financial circumstances, I feel like for both of these to come up, abundance and prosperity, I feel like even if you don't feel like you're super rich or you have lots of money, I feel like a lot of people feel like you're doing pretty good for yourself. Like maybe you dress really well, you kind of get to do things, you know, that you want to do. I feel like you're not somebody that's lacking. And I think, yeah, this is kind of like very much like the surface. I think people see you, they see this kind of like somebody that's, you know, generally kind of well put together. And you have the good luck card there. So the black cat is seen as, for lots of people, they see it as bad luck, which I do not. I have 2 black cats. However, so when the spell casting, and I believe in kind of witchcraft circles, black cats are not seen as unlucky, they're actually seen as good luck. So I think for people, they see you and they think that, you know, you're very lucky. I feel like you've got it made. You have answers there. So I feel like you're somebody that's seen as just generally very knowledgeable as well. As I said, I did see the High Priestess, and I had a feeling that it would come out, but it didn't. But I'm just getting that vibe. I feel like you're somebody that's, you know, kind of in touch with your intuition. You kind of have this like knowing, and the High Priestess is, she's good at giving answers, I feel. And I feel like that's you. I feel like you, lots of people come to you because I feel like they think you're really successful, and they feel like you're going to be able to give them answers. But also I feel like generally there is a bit of an air of like mystery around you. So I think people may be able to tell there's kind of this shiny surface, and like there's a lot more going on beneath the surface, but they don't, I feel like you keep it very concealed, and you only kind of let certain people in. You're not somebody that broadcasts your life to the world. Because on the also I feel like this could almost be that kind of, you're not for everyone. I feel like as well you kind of, you have a weirdness about you, but not in a weird I'm gonna murder you and wear your face kind of way. Like in a you know, you have your own little kooks, but you know, you embrace it. So whether you are somebody, you know, all this spirituality stuff, a lot of people see it as being very weird. So maybe you are quite spiritual, but you just embrace it and you accept that, hey, if you don't like my crystals and you don't like my spells, then you can piss off. So I feel like you do have that. Again, I feel like that's very much on the surface. I feel like you're a kind of take me or leave me person, which is very much to be, oh, got a hair there, to be admired. But I do think actually a lot of this, the tarot, I feel like a lot of this is kind of beneath the surface, and I feel like only a few people really see this side of you. So I think, first of all, I think you guys probably are with 3 lots of sword energy here. I feel, and it's all the ones that make you feel kind of more anxious. I feel like you guys are massive overthinkers. So I feel like you, even though on the surface you act like you're not bothered what other people think about you, I think actually you guys, you kind of are. So you have the 9 of Swords here. It makes me think that you kind of overthink things to the point that you wake up in the middle of the night about them. Sometimes I bet it's not even big things. I bet it's just something that you've kind of like randomly done like 5 years ago, and you're like, oh my god, why did I do that? And then you're just thinking about it for the next hour when you've woken up in the middle of the night. I think, yeah, I'm definitely getting overthinking vibes. So maybe you guys are a Pisces as well. I don't know. If you comment down below if there's any other star signs that you know are chronic overthinkers. I think often you just generally block off your heart space to other people. I feel like you don't really open up a whole lot. So this is why I really do feel like for you guys, you definitely have this like kind of layered reading. And I think people who really see you recognise that you do have this this kind of, it takes a lot for you to be able to open up to people. You kind of have it blocked off. And the sun being reversed, so the sun is always good to see still, even when it is reversed. I feel like you kind of, some of you I feel like suffer in silence with mental health issues. So sometimes this can represent depression, or just even if it isn't as like, even if you're not clinically depressed, but like that feeling of feeling down. And I feel like you're somebody that does hide it. I feel like on the surface you are like the sun. You hide it really well, and this is why people think, you know, you're abundant, you're kind of shiny and happy, and then when you kind of dig down you realise that it is very much a front, and there is a lot more to you, and you do really, I feel like you do really suffer. But I think a lot of this is stuff that you guys have been trying to heal, you have been working on. So with the 5 of Cups and 10 of Swords in reverse, it makes your friends realise that you have been through all this tough time, and maybe you've even, with that 5 of Cups, you have taken time away from people. Maybe you've had to go on a bit of a retreat, but you're kind of now at the point where you're getting yourself a lot better, and you're kind of on that road to recovery. So with the 5 of Cups reversed and 10 of Swords, I do feel like this is kind of you being on that road. Like, you're not quite there yet, but I think it's getting there. You are getting there, and I think a lot of your friends do see that, and I think maybe it's because for some of you this kind of all this worry, for some of you I feel like maybe you've got to this point in your life where you're just like, oh, I don't know, maybe you feel like you're getting to the point where you're too old to find love, but you're too old to do what you want to do. Maybe you feel like you've gone down one path and the other one's almost like out of sight now, and you feel like you can't cross over to it. So I feel like you guys are getting a lot of anxiety. I realised that this was meant to be like how people view you, sometimes the messages that come through, I feel like are just messages that you guys need to hear. So it's kind of been taken over a little bit like that. Also, you know, you have by the book here. Again, I feel like this is more of a, this is, you know, more on the surface. Like, even though you do have a bit of weirdness about you, I feel like you do things, you know, as it's meant to be done. I feel like you're not really a rule breaker. You're not going to do anything crazy, but you just, you know, you do everything by the book. And I feel like part of this by the book is like believing, you know, believing in right and wrong, because you have this blue heron here. So I feel like you are, people see you as somebody that's going to stand up for the little guy. You are going to make known what you believe in. So whether you are somebody that is involved in activism, in politics, in charity work, lobbying, like I feel like you are, even if it's not, it could be that you just, you know, help support, whether it's attending protests, doing like putting posts on social media. I feel like you really do stick up for those that need your help. And then finally, the last card you have, again, I feel like this is somebody, I feel like this is people that only know you really well kind of see this. I feel like on the surface you're generally very confident in your abilities, in you as a person, but I feel like when you dig down you realise that maybe you do have some codependency issues, like especially when it is in relation to love, because I feel like a lot of this does come from love and maybe past relationships, and there's a sense that maybe you've been single for a long time and you're not finding love and you feel like you just can't be happy without it. So even though you have all this, it looks like your life is kind of set, it feels like you're just missing something, and that's kind of more codependent than anything else. So there is a need for you to, you know, realise that you don't need romantic love to be a whole person. But yeah, I feel like that's a whole, that could be a whole nother reading, guys, so we won't get too deep into that today. But yeah, just know that you don't need, the most important relationship you ever have is with yourself, because it will be your longest one. So put that energy that you feel that you spend worrying about finding love and put that into you. And so yeah, that's everything that I have for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do comment down below, do like, subscribe, share, and if you want to enter my giveaway for a 2021 reading, then do remember to check out the description box on how to do so. And I will see you guys in another video. Thank you so much for being here. See you later.